Are you standing?
What's up, dude?
Are you standing?
I am.
It's recording. I know that now. I know that now.
You know, you could being inappropriate is encouraged.
Are you drinking or am I drinking?
I'm not drinking. It's a little early over here. 11:30 on a Tuesday. I'm not usually drinking at that time. If I am, things are good.
Okay, let's just play a game. Am I wearing pants?
I like to think you're not. Like in my head, you're definitely never wearing pants. Thank God you're wearing pants.
I'm wearing a bib.
Why are you wearing a bib?
Going riding.
You wear a bib when you go riding? I don't know anything about bicycles.
We're going to play this weekly. Am I wearing pants? It's just, I was in a board meeting and I forgot that I didn't click the camera off button and I wasn't wearing pants and a lot of people saw me in my undies. And it's your friends that end up sharing that stuff on the internet. I think regular strangers would not have had as much fun with it.
Are you ordering Gold Belly or what?
Kim Kardashian bottoms. I like the way you did that.
That's a Famiism.
It's like, I know this smart lady. What are we talking about today, baby?
Are you ordering Gold Belly? Have you started ordering from the Gold Belly app? It's my favorite website.
There's no pizza yet from Prince Street. Every day I go, it's like
order from Frankie's. Frankie's.
I should be able to follow you on that. See, these people don't even think. Like if I went into the app and
I'd be like, what is JC ordering? JC's ordering crawfish from Louisiana.
Don't you think that would work? That's the play. And when you get an affiliate deal, like all these, this is all the potential of like, it's wasted potential. I go to a news site, I should see friends that I trust that love food and where they ordered from.
You know what? Something interesting. Netflix. Do you remember when Netflix used to have that, where you used to be able to see what your friends were watching, and then when you rated the movies, you could see what your friends were rating? Do you remember that?
I don't know if I remember, but there was a lot of startups focused on that kind of stuff too. I was an investor in one that went to zero, but yeah, there's so much more to be done. Like that site's useless to me because I don't know who I trust.
Order pizza from Frankie's. I'm telling you. It's better than Prince Street. It's better than Prince Street.
And do they always have it on there? Let me open the app.
Actually, the way that I know about Gold Belly is because Frankie's put it on Instagram that they were on Gold Belly.
Mm-hmm. Hang on. I'm telling you right now.
Because Frankie's is more grandma and Prince Street is more Sicilian.
I have to hold my phone behind my computer to see the screen. That's how old I am. Like someone has to hold my phone 10 feet away for me to be able to read it. Hang on. Gold Belly, Frankie's Pizza.
Frankie. Frankies. Frankie's.
I can spell Frankie.
Well, I don't know. Maybe you guys spell it with a Y. I don't know.
Look at the little kid in Miami.
Yep. I'm telling you. It comes half baked. Dude,
see,
all I do is
you should be able to sniff on your phone. There should be scratch and sniff on your phone. I mean, I should be in charge of the whole goddamn iPhone experience. Ooh. Sold out. Frankie's Pizza, square pepperoni pizza.
That's the one.
Oh.
And they come in little boxes. So order a bunch of them, keep them in the freezer. And they're done in 5 minutes. It's crazy.
I'm going to just put this. I'm going to ride with this today, right up against my belly, because that's what it's going to look like. That's as heavy as it feels. It's iPhone weight. This is like the legitimate weight.
And while you're at it, order the cherry pie from Michigan.
I don't like pie. I'll be honest. I'm never going to order a pie.
Trust me. Order the cherry pie from Michigan.
What do you mean? Like that's another search I have to do now?
Yeah. It should be all automated, right? You should be able to see what JC's ordering and if he liked it or not.
No, your order should come through me, and I should just say copy the order for Howtown.
Yeah.
Howtown, USA. Just bring that shit.
Howtown, USA. Dude, can you imagine?
I've just applied to have Coronado's name changed to Howtown. I'm employing 2 people in my house. I'm like remote central. over here.
Yo, I just ordered gumbo from New Orleans. Oh, it was so good.
No, like even with your high rec, gumbo just gives me the runs.
Really?
Yeah, gumbo is like a 5-minute call. We have a 5-minute call for toilet. Gumbo straight through.
Let me ask you this, Howard. How much? So I'm looking at the sell side. Piper Sandler, the old Piper Jaffray's got a price target above 2,300 in Tesla. JP Morgan still has a target under 300. They just upgraded the price target. Like, how much value do you get in this research?
All I could tell is I wrote today, I said, they are doing hit pieces on Robinhood at the same time as this fucking knucklehead has no job risk. I mean, first of all, if the guy's job was at risk, I'd somewhat respect it. But this guy is just basically putting out a resume in case he gets it right. He's going to start a blog on Substack, right? He's just throwing darts into
Which one? The 300, the JP Morgan guy or the other guy?
The other guy is like, I don't even think it exists. It's like a guy who wears corduroy pants 12 months of the year and has a pipe. He has a pipe. Like, I wouldn't fucking, you know what I mean? That guy should be in the Keys. The other guy who just put the $2,300 price target is what's wrong, is why Robinhood's successful, right? Like, I know Robinhood's a great product, obviously, and the time is right. When you have clowns like this, okay, and there's no repercussions, and they're just making up stuff, that'd be like a kid in his basement just going, how is that different than you and I just tweeting out nonsense? It's just a guy looking to get a headline. There's no real math.
And then hold on, let me push back. Then what separates those guys and you and me? What makes us so great? Or are we just
money management, happy, quality of life, smiling.
So you're saying that they're not happy and they don't have a good quality of life?
They have no job security. The only job security he has is to start his own blog, which was why he has to come up with $2,300 price targets. In case he's right, he can leave. If he's wrong, he has what's the difference? He stays at a shitty job and no one remembers that he had the $2,300 price target.
Do you think everybody thinks that's a shitty job? I mean, I know people who would kill for a job like that, no?
Yeah, we wouldn't want to hang with them. We'd say, hey, good luck with your job, and we'll be making fun of you in 3 months. There's certain people that we respect, okay, because they've been doing it for 30 years in a professional way. Any of these clowns throwing out numbers out of a hat, they might as well be Barstool Dave, okay? It's a COVID world. No one, what is it, 75% of companies aren't reporting, like aren't even offering next quarter guidance. But yeah, the Tesla guys run a DCF on 20 years and come up with the $2,300 price target. I'd prefer the company that says they don't know what the fuck's going on. You were laughing, and it's like the public company doesn't know what's going on. Yeah, but this guy at Jeffries is not wearing pants, is on a Zoom call, he's done the modeling. Yeah. And let's make fun of Robinhood because they're killing babies.
Let me ask you this, genius. So since you're
genius
so smart,
with a J or genius with a G? Because I prefer with a J.
Where's Tesla going? Smarty, no pants.
I gotta think that was a top yesterday. Like, I'm not betting against it, but how is that not a top? Pull up, like, I mean, how do you?
It could be a top.
Well, I think unless this is 1999, which we have a better chance of this is 1999 than it is 2020 at this point, and in terms of the Fed, and in terms of coming out of a bear market, and in terms of like, you know.
Are you now a Tesla bear? Is that what's happening right now? Are you officially a Tesla bear?
Not at all. I think the product's stronger than ever. I just think the price action was such that it looked like a top. Now, we have.
I like how you separate the difference between those two things.
The company and the stock are completely two different things.
Yeah.
The product's great. The guy's a psycho. He reports to no one.
Isn't that that's apparently a good thing?
It is a good thing, but the price action would make me to believe yesterday that unless we take out those highs, why the hell do you need to?
And it could take some time. It could take some time.
If it took 5 years, it wouldn't surprise me. It doesn't mean the company is bad.
Sure.
So that was a weird thing yesterday.
Why don't you own a Tesla?
It's a good question.
I feel like you're such a, like you would Like you're always like trying new things and like new, I feel like that's something
Not
you
a
would have done
car
years ago.
guy. I don't want to spend $100,000 on a car, and that's what it would
Yeah, but
cost.
you have nice cars. I guess you don't spend that much, but you always have nice
What it would
cars.
cost to get the car that I want from Tesla. I need a range of here to Pluto because I'm not plugging shit in. I mean, I'm going to put in the wrong charge, and then my car won't work. It'll explode, and then I'll get battery acid on my feet. I don't know. It just doesn't appeal. I don't like the way it looks inside. I like to spend 30 to 40K max. You can get a nice BMW for that. And I don't really like him, but I do love the way the car sounds and drives. And I know I would like the speed. And I know I would like the fact that I could fill it up in front of my house. And I think it's cost me a ton of money not owning the car because I would have bought the stock. So like anybody, so yeah, it was a bad decision. I mean, but I'm not bearish. I'm just like, yesterday's price action was suspect.
Yeah, no doubt. All right, I think we're in agreement there, 100%. It could take forever. It couldn't take. Maybe it doesn't take very long
If
at all.
this is
And that in and of itself could be
1999,
information.
if this is 1999, a week from now we'll go higher.
Okay, we'll see.
Yeah.
All right, other question I have for you, crypto. It's done nothing for what, 3 quarters now, right? Since that October breakdown, when that triangle, that symmetrical triangle, that if it was a continuation pattern, it would have resolved higher. It did not. It resolved lower. Since then, we've been below overhead supply. Are you doing any crypto deals? Are you getting approached with crypto deals? What's that look like these days?
No, I'm taking my write-offs. No, I'm kidding. I own it. I just re-listened to a podcast I did with Yoni, who's like my go-to person. You do these podcasts and there's
Who's Yoni?
Yoni, as founder of eToro, he's the guy who told me to buy Bitcoin at 12 cents. I said, it's overbought. No, I'm kidding. But he told me to buy it at 12 cents. There was a tweet at the time when I looked it up in 2011 that someone was like, Bitcoin is overbought. It was literally at 12 cents. It was like the guy was getting technical on Bitcoin at 12 cents. The people who love crypto own it. They've told their 10 friends.
Do you own Ethereum?
Just a tiny bit. But
Why don't you own more? Because it hasn't broken out yet?
Who had a good explanation? He was like, Bitcoin, it's like Amazon, it's two governments. Ethereum is more like decentralized part of crypto, and Ethereum and Bitcoin is more centralized of the decentralized currencies, right?
I'm more confused than ever, I think.
I'm saying, so to unconfuse it, I would say everybody who wants to own crypto owns it. They do. They've had fucking 10 years and they're buying the dips and they're telling their friends. For the next wave to hit, first you have to believe that there's not going to be that supply black swan thing. And I think people are getting pretty comfortable with that, with Bitcoin. Secondly, you would need some use cases. And the third thing you would need is some kind of government or need on its own.
How long do you think all that takes? When do you think that happens?
Could be tonight, could be a year. I don't know. Like technically, I don't think it means anything. The disconnect, if you drive to a city like LA at noon and just see Santa Monica's Ocean Drive empty, and you tell me that the S&P's, within 5%, I'd say, see the connection. So I'm not bearish. I'm just saying I'm starting to poke my head out more and more, and the data that I see is like, okay, you guys want to buy up stocks, I'll keep, I'll be more careful than ever. That's kind of how I'm trying to.
I'm looking at it the opposite way. I'm looking at all of those things that we all know, yet the market is.
Well, I agree with you last week.
Out aside,
but I agree with you.
Forward.
Yeah, I agreed with you last week. That's why I was chasing some laggard ideas like Stitch Fix and Stone. You know what I mean?
The market's the market is the discounting mechanism, right? So I'm not getting my information from the news. I'm getting my information from the market. Market seems pretty optimistic, at least so far.
Totally. But I'm saying, today's a different day. And the last week with the SPAC froth and
tell me what that means. Explain to people what SPAC froth means.
Meaning I am seeing so many out of thin air companies created rush to the market to take advantage of like copying Tesla, being the Tesla of, Nikola and Fisker.
Give me an example. Yeah.
Well, those two SPACs that just came out, and they're not created by dummies. They're not created by like two kids in a basement. They're created by professional supply creators like Apollo. And these are companies with zero revenue that were rushed together to get the Robinhood, StockTwits, Reddit crowd buying. Give the audience what they want, right? And the market is giving them supply.
Yeah.
So my antennae have been up for the last month. The amount of bullish versus bearish, tagged tickers on StockTwits is at all-time highs. And God bless.
Bulls, more bulls than bears.
There's always more bulls than bears on StockTwits, right?
But most ever.
It was 10-to-1 ratio.
Where do I get that data? How come I don't have that data?
You have to have me on your show. It's right here, baby. Why would I share that data? That's my edge.
Because I'm your boy.
I'm like Mark Zuckerberg of StockTwits. I'm evil. I'm selling this shit to Russia. I got Putin asking me about our data. Why would I give it to you? I can't even get your pizza recommendations on that Dingleberry app or whatever the hell it's called. The data, we have to do a better job.
Pretty sure if you were an investor in Goldbelly, you wouldn't call it the Dingleberry app.
If I was an investor in Goldbelly, they would have fired me because I'd be yelling at the CEO over it again. Get me JC's picks. What's the use to me? I don't know food. I'm still fucking putting my own personal ketchup on a McDonald's burger. So what I was going to say to you is, yes, we have to do a better job at StockTwits, and StockTwits is going to launch kind of an inside-out look at how the
StockTwits analytics.
Yeah, StockTwits box score is like a no-brainer. Pisses me off.
Well, here's what we're going to do. Give me the data, and I'll tell you.
Rishi, just take the data. I agree.
Give me the data. My boys, are you kidding me? It'll be like Christmas for Bruni. And Straza, forget about it. Are you kidding
That's a show. Christmas with Bruni. He's better than Ambien. You talk to Bruni at 10 o'clock at night, you'll be asleep in 15 minutes. It's like code name Ambien. I'm generally conservative anyways. I take so much risk in startups. So I'm generally going to be more conservative with my...
We're buying stocks. I think we're going to get the rotation. I think emerging markets, financials, industrials, China, Latin America, Freeport, McMoran, Caterpillar, that world, for this bull market to continue, that world needs to start participating. And if we start to see that rotation, which there's evidence that we're starting to see it, and if financials are ever going to start outperforming, this is the exact place where it should start outperforming. And if it doesn't, then I think the overall market, it has some trouble for the rest of the summer. But right now, based on what we're seeing, today's Tuesday, the 14th of July, I think we rotate. I think we go higher.
No, I don't want to get into that argument because I don't have to predict that. I'm saying the scenario
that's what it's going to take, though, Howard. I'm telling you.
But why do I? But I agree 100%. But the scenario you're describing has immense pressure on it. Meaning, Wells Fargo just imploded again. If Wells Fargo was not in the S&P 500, the stock would be a penny stock, right? So every day Betty wakes up and puts her money on the S&P 500 every month, and Wells Fargo gets supported. So there's a lot of bullshit going on in the indexes.
What a terrible stock! What a
but I'm saying. So you're saying the banks are? How are the banks going to
financials? Because we don't have bull markets in America without financials. And then not only that,
Wells Fargo
but financial.
But how are they going to do it?
It's not just it's JP Morgan, it's Goldman Sachs, it's Berkshire Hathaway as a financial.
How are they going to do it other than creative accounting?
It has nothing to do with that. It's about the demand for the stocks. Again, you separate stocks and...
No doubt. I'm skeptical that we will see that rotation at this point.
It's going to be necessary if the market's going higher, Howard.
Yeah, and that's why I'm being skeptical. That's why I am front-running this and saying I need to see proof before I would get excited because I do not see enough proof.
I agree, and here's what I'm going to tell you. My bet is that we do get that proof. If we don't, we'll know, but my bet is we're going to get it.
And I'm hoping that happens because I'll make some money. But I'm not betting against it. I'm pretty conservative at this moment, based on what I'm seeing the last, little bit.
All right, go get some pizza. Let me know what you think. Okay, I think it's better than Prince Street. People are going to get mad at me for saying that, but I think it's true.
Well, I don't have choice. I'm going to order it in my house. I'm going to have, and I'm just going to have it. I have nothing, it's better than the shit that I got right now.
Don't order that Chicago crap either. Like Andy Swan swears by it. Oh, no.
He lives in Kentucky. Why are we going to trust a guy in Kentucky?
If it comes to bourbon, fine. But
if he goes to Gold Belly and I say Andy Swan bought this bourbon, I'm in.
Agreed.
Yeah.
After I get it, I reinvest. After I get it, I reinvest. After I get it, I reinvest. Stack and put it back in it.